genocide and for rejecting Jesus as Christ, and to serve together with their scriptures to prove the truth of Christianity. In other words, theological education, such as it was, had been propagating hateful notions for more than 1,800 years when the twisted theories of eugenics came along. It's worth noting that Nostra Aetate, a watershed event in Catholic-Jewish relations, declaring that the death of Christ cannot be charged against all Jews without distinction then alive, nor against the Jews of today, stating that Jews should not be presented as rejected or accursed by God, as if this follows from the Holy Scriptures, and decrying hatred, persecutions, and displays of anti-Semitism directed against Jews at any time and by anyone, is only 48 years old. The notions it repudiated go back 2 millennia. Incidents have occurred in the vicinity of Paris in recent years, including verbal and physical assaults and synagogue fire bombings. In the U.S., too, anti-Semitism is a growing danger. The aims of contemporary anti-Semitism go far beyond antipathy toward Jews as Jews. Anti-Semitism is a weapon in the war to demonize, delegitimize, and ultimately annihilate the state of Israel. Lawrence Summers, Harvard's former president, called anti-Semitism, quote, something I never thought I would become seriously worried about, but that now increasingly finds support in progressive intellectual communities. Serious and thoughtful people, he writes, are advocating and taking actions that are anti-Semitic in their effect, if not their intent. These actions include virulent anti-Israel criticism and attempts to deny support to Israeli researchers, force Israeli scholars off the boards of academic journals, divest university endowments, and raise funds for organizations that support terrorism. I want to be clear, Israel is far from perfect, and no nation is immune from criticism. But criticism that employs terms like Nazi and apartheid, ethnic cleansing, and crimes against humanity, that singles out Israel from all the nations of the world, ignoring human rights abuses in such places as China and Rwanda and Syria, that seeks to turn Israel into a pariah, criticism that's not merely indifferent but hostile to Israel's existence as a Jewish state, that is anti-Semitism.